Now, imagine a pub which is smaller than a snooker table and where 3 is definitely a crowd. But on the upside, the beer is free, but there is, of course, a catch.
Yeah, it's a pretty big upside, though, to be fair. The catch is you've got to leave your phone and
that.
any other electronic devices at the door, and that means that you've got to get talking to each other. That's
Heaven
the whole
forbid.
point. Get away from those digital distractions. Sounds like an interesting idea. Fancy giving it a whirl? It's all coming from Meantime Brewing Company in Greenwich. Richard Myers is here. Morning.
Morning.
Look, I can't see anyone looking at this and thinking, well, this is a bad idea.
Oh, I can think of lots of people who'd hate to ditch their phone.
Well, not for a free beer.
Maybe, yeah.
They have to talk to the bartender as well, so, you know.
Aren't people generally quite sociable in pubs, though?
They are, but the premise behind this is there are so many interesting things happening in the bar. We wanted people to focus on those rather than be distracted by a phone, what's going on.
Yeah, but what have pubs got against phones? I mean, people use their phones in order to make contact with each other, to recommend you. I'm sure people often tweet, They tag their location, you know. Just embrace mobile technology, surely.
True, but it gets to a difficult position when we're texting our friend who's sat next to us. That's probably not the best thing to do.
Yeah. So what do you get out of these pop-up bars? Have you got just the one or several?
There's just the one. It's got, you see there the neon sign in the corner, some of the glassware. They've been made by 6 craftsmen from all across the UK, and we brought it all into one space. At the same time, we brewed them a beer each, so there's a bespoke beer for each of the craftsmen as well. And it's all part of the Make Time for It campaign that allows
So
people
how
to
long, I mean, presumably, I can see I don't drink anymore, but back in the days when I did, I would like to get in that pub and sit there all night drinking your delicious free beer. I presume that's not
about
allowed.
It's about a sample. It's about being able to sample some of the beers that we've made, and doing it in a responsible way, I guess, as well.
So it's a time slot you have.
You get a time slot. You book it online.
How long is?
For 2 of you, we can squeeze 3 in at a very, very big push.
And how long do you have, basically, to down the drink? That's what I want to know.
There's no downing as such, but you got a 10-15 minute slot. You get to enjoy the beer. You can always take it with you as well. And then we've got we call it the beer box. It's a bar made from a shipping container just around the corner, and you can go on and enjoy the journey there as well.
Now, the interesting thing is, so you head round to the proper pub, if you like, the beer box. When you're doing that, do you find that people are still continuing to be more sociable and actually not instantly hit the phones when they get in there?
It's been going for 1 day, so literally we started yesterday.
Okay.
But no, people are asking questions. They're engaging. The bar staff are incredibly knowledgeable about beer as well, because we take a little bit longer to make our beer, 6 weeks, which allows it to taste that much better when we're making it as well.
But genuinely, are you finding that people are not engaging with bar staff or each other? I mean, how big of a problem is it? Do you really feel like mobile phones are kind of spoiling that traditional pub atmosphere?
I'm not so sure it's spoiling it as such, but it can be a distraction. So when you have only a small period of time that we've given people in here to try and get as many people, we're only here for 10 days, so we wanted as many people to come and see what we've done as possible. Then we just wanted them to take it in. Otherwise, you may not notice the wallpaper behind the bar that's got hops woven through it.
It's an interesting idea, and I used to chat a lot. When I worked behind a bar, I used to chat to the customers a lot, but then obviously had mobile phones back in those days.
That's true, yeah. When I worked
That's
behind a bar,
ago.
it was before mobile phones.
So it'd be nice to get back to that. I quite like the idea of it. Richard, good to see you.
Thank you
very much
Thanks
indeed.
for having me down.
You're never coming back because you didn't bring these ladies a bottle of beer in.
Next time.
What a faux pas. What a faux pas. Let us know if you want to go there. At Sky Stephen, at Sunrise Isabel. You have to get your tickets booked fairly quickly, I should think. Let's get a quick check of the sports headlines with Rachel.